Hey guys, welcome back to the Pick Six channel. And I got a fun video for you today. The ultimate NFL list rankings, ranking every NFL team from Super Bowl Contender to fighting for Caleb. It's the coach, it's Mike. We're doing some NFL content. This is awesome. Let's go.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Pick Six, breaking down now the tiers for this video. We're going to be going from tier 6 to tier 1, tier 6 being fighting for Caleb, all the way up to tier 1, which is going to be your Super Bowl contenders. Let's see where your favorite team falls, where your least favorite team falls. Let's see if it lands where you expect it and where you least expect it, and let's get going.
All right, starting off here with tier 6, we have fighting for Caleb, and the reason it has this name is I think these teams are going to be fighting for that #1 pick and try to win that Caleb Williams sweepstakes. Who's going to get the quarterback of the future? The next Patrick Mahomes, the next Tom Brady. That's what all the analysts says. And I think these three teams have a shot. You have the Raiders, you have the Cardinals, and you have the Bucks. And all three of these teams, let's be honest, they're awful. They're trash. They're going to be at the bottom. They are tanking. Let's be real here. They all, Cardinals lost their quarterback and Kyler Murray for the season, basically. And then the Raiders and Bucks lost their quarterbacks. So these three teams, I just don't see them being very good. And one of them will be lucky enough to get the #1 pick. So I don't know. We'll see who gets it.
In tier 5, we have the rebuild tier. This is where we feel that these teams are a step above these guys, tanking for at least their first building block. They at least have their first building block, but they're not quite there. They're just a little bit of a step above. You have the two teams with the Texans and the Panthers getting the last two recent top picks and top quarterbacks. They're pretty confident there. And then you also have the Bears with, they're returning a franchise quarterback with a little bit more experience under his belt. I'd say where you're least confident in the Indianapolis Colts, but yeah, all these teams are around the same ability level. They're as far as your first building block's going to take you.
My next tier on the countdown is tier number 4, and we have underdogs. These teams are not favorites to make the playoffs. They can still sneak into the wild card, but I'm not picking them. My life's on line. I'm not taking any of these teams. I'm sorry, but they're the underdogs. That's the truth. That's the honesty. They're taking steps back. These teams aren't the same as they used to be. And we have some big hitters. You have, the Patriots. I don't trust Mac Jones. I don't trust Bill O'Brien. He's back doing the Patriot way, but I don't know. And people are saying Bill Belichick's on the hot seat. So I just don't see him making the playoffs. I don't see him being successful. They're the worst team in the division. Sorry, Patriot fans, but that's the reality. Steelers, Rams, I just don't see it. And then the Commanders, they're the Commanders. It's what they do. They're mediocre, and they have new owners. So that's good for them. But yeah, these are my tier 4 underdogs. Don't expect them to do anything. Maybe one of them gets lucky and, gets blown out in a wild card game. But that's how I have it.
All right, we have tier 3, and that's looking for the wild card. These are teams we believe that, are not going to win their division, are going to put up a fight and win a good amount of games, but aren't exactly there. Maybe some first-round exits. Two teams I'd like to highlight from there are going to be the Titans and the Broncos. The Broncos, with the new head coach situation, going to see if they can make anything of Russell Wilson. I'm really intrigued to see if that's going to be able to happen at all. And the Titans with the big free agent acquisitions, but the question marks at quarterback. So I really think it's going to be a case of a talented roster getting kicked from the playoffs because they have no idea what's going on at the signal helm. Just as much as the rest of these guys, there's questions at major key positions as to whether or not they can push them forward for a championship or even winning in the playoffs.
All right, we finally made it to tier 2, and it is playoff favorites. These guys we expect to make the playoffs. They should be in the playoffs. They should be in the big dance. They're not there maybe as a Super Bowl contender yet. They have a few question marks, but these guys are going to be at the top. We have a lot of division winners in this group, and I love this group. I think this is good football here. These teams equal good football. That's as simple as that. Some teams I want to highlight: 49ers are a good team. But I have question marks, at quarterback. Is Sam Darnold going to be enough to be the guy that takes him to the Super Bowl? I don't know. They have the best roster if you probably take away quarterback, but is Sam Darnold the guy? Does Purdy come back healthy? I have some question marks at the QB position, and that's why they fall in tier 2 and not tier 1. Sorry, 49ers fans. Cowboys, I can't trust you. This is not the 90s, so I can't trust you. You're a really good team. You're probably the third best team in the NFC, as sad as that sounds, but yeah, you're not in tier 1. Sorry. And then, give a shout out to the Lions and Jets. You don't usually see these teams up here. If this was 5 years ago, I'd be laughed off, probably, probably put on a stake and, people thinking I'm doing some kind of witchcraft or something like that. But that's what I think. The Lions are really good. They should win their division. Their division's way down with Aaron Rodgers leaving, and the Jets got Aaron Rodgers, so they're going to be much improved. So those teams, watch out. They're going to be the most talked about teams, and teams that get people excited down the stretch. So really excited about this tier. There's a lot of good teams, a lot of talent. Don't forget about the Chargers, Ravens, Jags.
All right, and the most predictable yet what we knew was all coming, tier 1 Super Bowl contenders. We have a lot of returning faces here. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Bengals, the Eagles, and the Bills. The big questions here are, will Josh Allen be able to make it all the way through the playoffs for once? I think if he doesn't this year, we have major questions as to whether or not he has the mental capacity to push it all the way through. This team's been good enough for a while. And will the Bengals be able to live up to the other 3 teams? Because I think as far as team composition goes, they're the weakest team around their franchise quarterback. Yeah, it remains to be seen.
So that's our 6 tiers of the NFL. Do you agree, disagree? Let us know in the comments. Call me an idiot. Call Mike an idiot. I don't know. Let us know. Are we geniuses, idiots? Let us know. Also, if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more as we try to pump out more football content on the Pick 6. See, this is our first NFL episode, and hopefully many more NFL videos come out. So appreciate y'all. Thanks for the support, and see y'all next time.